The Westerners have always killed or assassinate our good leaders, those planning to change Africa, those planning to unite Africa, and mostly they use us to kill them. They look for one of the people around them, bribe them, and tell them to assassinate him, or they should lead a coup against him. The Westerners don't want Africa to unite because if Africa unites, they can't they can't steal from Africa again. They can't exploit Africa again. They will stop getting oil and gas free of charge. They will stop stealing gold. They will stop stealing uraniums. So what do? They assassinate the leaders. Look at what happened to Kwame Nkrumah, how he was removed from power, planned by the Westerners. When I say the Westerners, I mean European countries plus the US. Look at what happened to Thomas Sankara, how they removed him from power through a coup because he planned to unite Africa and change Burkina Faso. Look at what happened to Gaddafi, how they destroyed, especially the US, how they destroyed Libya. Today, no one is hearing of Libya again. That's why I'm emphasizing on let us start protecting our leaders. If you see a good leader, you will see what they are doing. Just like Ibrahim Traore, you see what they are doing in their countries. You see what they are doing in Africa. You see the positive change. That's why the Westerners always try to assassinate them. Let's start to protect our good leaders. And instead, let us be assassinating the bad ones. Instead of killing the good ones, let's kill the bad ones. Let the good ones stay because they are the one that is going to bring positive change to Africa. Instead of them using us to kill our good leaders, those that want to change the country or change Africa, we should learn and instead we should kill the bad leaders by ourselves. Because if you keep assassinating your good leaders, you only postpone the time for African unity. Maybe Africa could have united back then in 1960 or something like that. But you keep postponing the time for Africa to unite and it keep getting difficult. If you postponed something that you do today, tomorrow or next tomorrow it may become more difficult. So you keep postponing the days for African unity and it keep getting difficult. So let's start protecting our good leaders. And we know them. Once we see our good leaders, we know them by the kind of impact and change they have created in the countries, in their country, and in Africa. Is there another for me to say, man? Because no black man can go and bribe a white man to assassinate his own president. A black man, an African man cannot go and bribe maybe one of Trump army to assassinate Trump. But black people sometimes will behave foolish. You allow them to use you to kill your people. You allow them to use you to kill your people. They bribe you, they give you chicken change. And you assassinate someone like you know that is a good person. 10 to 100 years, you will suffer it and your children will suffer it. Your children will also suffer it. Because no matter the amount of money they give you, one day to finish. But if you leave the leader, The leader will create an impact that will be forever. A good impact may make school free, create more jobs, an impact that will live forever. But because of chicken change, you collect chicken change like a fool. Let's start to learn from our good leaders. Let's start learning from our good leaders. Let's start learning from our good leaders. Before we close today, I want to say something about Nigeria. Nigeria, they keep complaining of unknown gunmen. But when you see a criminal and after you caught a criminal after 2 weeks, you say he have repent and add him in the army, what do you think? He will fight against you now. Just like in Nigeria now, if they catch S-men, Boko Haram, or any of them, they lock them for 2 weeks, especially if it's a Fulani man. If it's an Igbo or Yoruba man or any other tribe, they may lock them forever. But if it's a Fulani man always have freedom in Nigeria because they own Nigeria. Once they catch them, highest 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they release them. Or they release them and add them in the army. Tomorrow, those people will form their own group and start to fight against the army, start to burn down police checkpoints, and you start to blame it on the people, saying that the people are killing police. Whereas you are the one that gave them gun, you give criminals gun, and start to blame the people that they are the one killing police. Nigerians, you have to learn. People behave like fools sometimes. Your politicians. You found the kidnapper. After 2 weeks, you say he have repent. You carry gun and give him and make him join the army. Is that not stupidity? After 2 weeks, you start shouting, there's unknown gunmen, there's unknown gunmen. Who are the unknown gunmen? They are the people you give gun. There is nothing like unknown gunmen. You know them. You are sure you know them. You give them gun back by yourself and start to call them unknown gunmen. So it will look as if you are not the one, or you don't know nothing about them, whereas you know them. There is nothing like unknown gunmen. Nigeria know who is fighting them. They know their enemies. They know who is fighting them. They know that they are fools. That's why they bring northern armies to the east or to the south, and take southern armies and put them in the north. Why? So in case they add those people, those criminals in the group, they will start to fight and kill the southern armies because they know that the northern armies are in the south. Let's learn, or you will learn the tough way. I don't support injustice no matter what. Peace out.